Hello and welcome to Hope and Faith. My name is Jennifer and I make videos about healing from narcissistic abuse. I share with you my healing journey. In today's video, I'll be speaking about why is it hard to have faith in your healing after narcissistic abuse and how there are so many reasons to believe in your healing journey. If you are someone who is healing from narcissistic abuse, you might feel as if you are not healing or that healing is impossible altogether. Narcissistic abuse happens on many levels and it affects you on many different levels, which is why you feel like you don't know where to even start. You feel as though you are not able to accept what has happened or even understand how this abuse has affected you. When I found out about narcissistic abuse, I was confused, discombobulated, and felt utterly lost. The constant abuse and emotional manipulation had already disconnected me from reality. I was only coming to a slow realization of who the narcissist really was and what they did to me. So, when I was feeling this way and I was trying to understand what healing meant and how I can heal, I was trying to do this all at once. So I decided to give myself a break from it. And I just told myself this. When you were being abused, you did not even stop to think how this narcissist was affecting you. You did not stop trying to work this relationship out with this person. You did not lose hope due to the abusive occurrences in your life. So, with so many questions that I was asking myself, what I was trying to tell myself was that a person who can have so much hope and so much faith in an abusive relationship for it to work out, how can I come to lose my hope in my own healing? So, hope in your healing journey is hope in something possible, right? My mother has narcissistic personality disorder, but I decided to trust her as my mother, as my loving mother who has the best of intentions for me. I had put all my hopes in my dragon vampire mother, and I did not even realize that I was being abused. I told myself, well, relationships are hard and some people need more love than others to know how really wonderful life is. This is what I told myself. So if I can put my hopes in my vampire mother, something told me that I can definitely put my faith and my hope in healing from this abuse, because this is something which is possible. This is something which is in front of me. It is being offered to me. This path of healing is being offered to me. This is something I can work towards and actually see results, and which I did. So, by asking myself all these questions, I understood that having hope and faith in my healing journey is the best thing I can do for myself. And to be honest, this was the first time in my life I was putting all my faith in the right place. The reason why it feels like healing is impossible or that healing is really difficult is because we think, okay, if I fix my self-esteem, then, I'll see results and probably that'll fix something. And we go try and do something over there. And then we tell ourselves, okay, let's be assertive today. And then we try that, and then that goes on for some time. And while this might give us healing, we have to understand that healing is layered and it's got so many components to it. And it all has to sort of come together, and it has to be a persistent effort on a daily basis for us to be able to see results. And honestly, trying to understand how you can heal all at once, trying to figure out the entire journey so that you know what the path is like, is the reason why having faith in healing is so hard is what makes believing in your healing journey hard. What I did was, when I was feeling confused and lost and absolutely, exhausted from knowing that I will be walking this path of healing for a very long time, and I will be probably healing many, many layers, and it still won't be enough, I learned to take a step back, and I told myself this: take heart in knowing the fact that you have come to this point of realizing the abuse and how you were being abused. Take heart in knowing that you have been brought to this point in life where you have been informed about narcissistic abuse, and life is now expecting you to heal. This is what I told myself. And then suddenly it felt like an honor to be on this path of healing. It is an honor because it is a path that I am taking back to getting to know who I really am. It is proof, as far as I'm concerned. I believe this is proof that God is watching over my soul, and He has so much grace and love for me that He has removed the toxic people from my life, and He has brought me to this path of healing because He finally wants me to realize who I am, who I really am. I often sit and wonder how fortunate I am to be on this path of healing. Most people on this earth are in great deal of trouble, right? And domestic violence is so prevalent. I was a part of a house which had domestic violence. I was a part of that dynamic. I was being abused. Now that I have learned about this abuse, and although I might have a tough, long journey of healing ahead of me, I no longer fall in the bracket of people living in a situation of domestic violence. Like, how fortunate is that? I do not fall in that bracket anymore. I have so much to be grateful for, even though I have this difficult journey of healing ahead of me, right? But this is not to say that only because I have so much to be grateful for, it sort of takes the pain away. No, it doesn't take the pain away. Healing is going to be painful. Healing is going to be hard. I have to figure out so many things. But I take heart in knowing that there is so much grace, love, and guidance in my life. So I acknowledge my pain. I hold my pain. I stand in my pain. But I also see the other things that are around me, which are helping me, which are positive. When we can have so much faith in the narcissist, why can't we muster up some faith in the divine guidance we have been receiving in this tough journey of healing from this abuse? If you have been with a narcissist, you already are a person of crazy amounts of faith. Crazy amounts of faith. You saw no reason with the narcissist for that relationship to work out, yet you believed, which means you are a person of crazy amounts of faith. You already have it in you to have that great deal of faith. Now you just need to give yourself the opportunity to have faith again in your healing by telling yourself that healing might be hard, but I believe I can do this. Or healing might look impossible, but it's being offered to me. The path is open to me, and I have faith that I will be able to walk it. I may not have all the answers now, but I will figure it out as I go. This is what I told myself. So, can we not have faith in our healing? Because we are people of, clearly, survivors of narcissistic abuse are people of tremendous amounts of hope and faith. I have hope in my path, and I have faith in God that He will pull me through it. And I just hope you are able to understand where I'm coming from when I say this. In a narcissistic relationship, the narcissist uses your emotional vulnerabilities against you. What are these emotional vulnerabilities? Well, most probably you are a well-meaning person who knows how to love others despite their faults, who deeply understands the other people's pain. The narcissist knows these qualities about you. They know that you are a person who loves unconditionally. They know that you are someone who's able to feel other people's pain. So they use this quality of yours. They use it against you. They draw all your empathy for them. They make you love them. And then they give you nothing in return. So this is another quality that you have, which is this unconditional love and empathy that you have. So if you can just turn this empathy and love around and offer it to yourself, this is the beginning of your healing. You have to be able to offer yourself love and empathy throughout your healing journey, no matter where you are and how you are feeling. This is the point where you feel loved and accepted. Let's talk about another quality. Another quality is, if you are someone who has survived narcissistic abuse and you are still living life, which I bet you are, with a lot of love, empathy, kindness, and compassion, after all the abuse that you've been through, you are able to maintain this outlook on life, an outlook of love and empathy, kindness, and compassion. You're able to smile and laugh, think about jokes, and think about how funny things are. Isn't this a testimony of your strength? That you're still able to live life from these angles, even though you've been through the worst? You're able to do so many things because you are strong. You may be traumatized, but you are a strong person. This quality of yours is called toughness. It's called resilience. You still have this quality, even if you feel broken. You are still resilient. To sum up all that I have said so far, what I have been trying to get at is that you are this person who has these qualities of strength, resilience, love, empathy, your capacity to have crazy amounts of hope and faith, even in the toughest of situations, your steely will to make things work. I would say that you have all the ingredients necessary to walk the path of healing. You just need to realize that you are already whole and enough. People think that healing makes them whole and enough. No, healing makes you realize that you are already whole and enough. Because when you heal, you're ridding yourself of all the negative ideas and concepts you have of yourself. And that's how you come home to your true self, which is full of love and authenticity. People usually think, well, once I build my confidence, I will become this person. Once I build this self-esteem, I will become... They think that they are becoming themselves. The thing is, you are already full, whole, complete person, right? But you have been fed so much nonsense over the years that you have forgotten who you are. So when you interact with the world, you go out there and you mingle with the world, you realize that through your own actions, through your own emotions and behavior, you will learn to recognize yourself again. You just need to heal. What you are healing are these blocks and these negative ideas you have of yourself, which is going to help you recognize yourself once again. So healing is when you are able to be authentic. You feel more and more like yourself every day. You no longer allow people to treat you in a horrible manner. Healing is you realizing your own self-worth, believing in you are enough. Healing is you being able to be alone and being able to be happy. Healing is you being able to go alone on this journey and staying single and not compromising your time by having a companion who doesn't compliment you. So healing is all of this and more. So this is the crux of healing. Healing is honoring yourself and your time. Now that you have been through a narcissistic dynamic, there is yet another skill you have developed. And what is this skill? After going through this abuse, we all develop a habit of scanning our environment for narcissists. And I still do this. 4 years, 5 years into the journey of healing, I still scan the environment for a narcissist. It is my hyperactive nervous system. It makes me do that. And I've still not learned to let my guards down and not worry about narcissists. Since they are the last people you should be worried about, considering they are such cowards. But yeah, I do this. And every person I interact with, the red flags about that person, it rattles me. This is nothing but your judgment call. This is nothing but your discernment. So, having been through this narcissistic dynamic, you've developed a skill for telling who people are, who they really are, not who they are portraying themselves to be or who they think they are, but who they really are. And this is the skill that you can use to create a safe environment for yourself. You will no longer have people in your life who will take advantage of you, put you down, or use you, or belittle you, or do anything to you which will be harmful to you. So it is an inbuilt GPS system or alarm system that goes off, and you can't seem to turn it off. Unless and until you don't get rid of this person, that alarm system doesn't turn itself off. So it's almost as if your body is wired to create a safe environment after going through this abuse. I hope all the qualities and skills that I've listed about yourself and the realizations that I've had on my journey that I have shared in this video has convinced you that you are the one who's meant to walk this path of healing, no matter how hard it might seem or tough and impossible it might seem. So you have all the qualities you need, and you have the skill, so you can walk this path of healing with a lot more faith and a lot more hope in yourself and in life. You are being guided, even if you may or may not see it. I hope this talk has encouraged you to believe in yourself and this journey. I hope it has given you at least one reason to keep your hope and faith in your healing journey. Thank you.